it's Richard at Richard's Guitars. Just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on something that's going on right now. I've quite often people might want to part exchange a guitar, and clearly you are dealing with people online, so you don't quite know what you're going to receive when you do the part exchange. So in this case, somebody wanted a Godin A6 Ultra, and they've been offered a certain price, and I think it was, in this case, it was £350 for this particular guitar. So we've prepared the guitar for the customer. The A6 Ultra is all done and ready. Customer's come in this morning and brought his guitar in, and he's gone into town as we speak to have his lunch, and then we're going to do the sort of transaction, I suppose, if he's happy with the guitar when he comes back. The really awkward part of this is that I'm going to show you now the guitar that's been brought in. It's a PRS SE Angelus guitar. I think the chap paid the best part of £700 for the guitar, so he felt £350 was giving it away. And from my point of view, it's like, well, I knew that it's a brand that, let's face it, anything with a PRS, forgetting what I think about PRS guitars, SE models, you are paying a huge premium for basically branding and image. It's a classic example. Doesn't mean that they're bad guitars, doesn't mean that they're not perfectly okay, but they are overpriced relatively to something else that you could buy, which I could argue would give you more instrument for your money. So this is a PRS SE Angelus, which is an acoustic guitar. So, I've had limited experience really dealing with their acoustics. But this is what's come in. It's in perfect condition. So it's has their bird inlays, which no doubt people get very impressed by. But they're pretty basic. There's nothing exciting. They're okay. So on the face of it, you might think it looks like a perfectly okay guitar. The very first thing that I noticed on this guitar when I opened it out of the box was the heavy lacquering. That's how it comes across. You can kind of see it in the. It just looked very splodged on. Very. You. Whether you or I definitely can tell when I see a guitar straight away if something looks like it's very mass-produced, thick, heavy lacquering. So that was the first thing that I noticed on the top, very heavy lacquering. Check the specification, and it is just a laminate back inside the guitar, so it's laminate back and sides. Bearing in mind, I think the retail on this is over £700, and I think he paid £600 for it. You'd have seen it in another video that I've shown you before. Now look at that saddle height there, okay? There's absolutely, I don't know where the lens is on it. Is that what there? Yeah. There's absolutely no saddle height on there at all. So there's no brake angle at all. Oh, I've just... Okay, there's no brake angle whatsoever. So there's no room left in that saddle for adjustment. And you'll see the bass string. The bass string is absolutely. It should never be like that. That's atrocious. And the problem that we've got is the action is high. Okay, so you'll see there's a really high action on the guitar. We've also checked the geometry, and basically there's no curve in the neck either. So there's no relief. The neck's as flat as a pancake. If we put any curve in there, it's going to make the action even higher, and you need to accommodate that by reducing the saddle, which there's no saddle. So basically this guitar isn't one that I can sell. So maybe I'll do another update a bit later on and see what happens with the customer. But he's going to feel inconvenienced, he's going to feel like I've wasted his time. He's correct that the guitar's in perfect condition, but this is not a guitar that I'll ever sell, and I won't, clearly I wouldn't sell it in my shop. My advice to the guy will be to sell it on eBay. I can't condone it, it's not my guitar, but this is why products like this end up on eBay. What else can I say? Because I can't take it myself. I'm really hoping that I can come up with some kind of help for the guy. I'm certainly not going to be looking forward to the experience. I'm going to lose out. It's an that's £800 sale, so I can't sell the guy the guitar because I know he's part exchanging this. So just thought, show you, this is part of my day, what goes on. Hopefully it won't be an unhappy customer. I hope you'll appreciate at least the logic behind what I'm telling him. I might update you later. Okay, see you later. Okay, here's a quick update from earlier. The customer's been in. As it turns out, he was a really nice guy, and went through it all with him. He was extremely fine about it all. What did we do? He bought the guitar anyway. I've deducted. Oh, my battery's going. I deducted £50 off the price of the guitar to help compensate him for maybe a bit of a loss that he might get on the guitar. The important thing is I kind of explained to him that this isn't someone trying to rip you off. It sounded like it was a family-run business. They're selling guitars, and that's it. It's a guitar. No one is deliberately, no one deliberately conned him out of his money. But ultimately, the guitar doesn't work properly, and it's just an unfortunate event. He bought it. It sounds like he bought it a few years ago, so not a lot. Probably he can do. But there we go. Everyone's happy. Customer's got his new guitar. Loved the new guitar, and we won't be selling that one on. So if nothing else, this little video hopefully explains why what we sell is good, and you won't have any problem with anything secondhand you buy from us, because this example is giving you a perfect insight into how we end up with the stock that we have. So that might give you some peace of mind. Okay, all right then, so that's my day. Okay, cheers, see you soon, bye bye.